mean it, Billy. Back off.
Look, Ron, I know you're upset, man.
I have every right to be. Say JT slept with Mac instead of Rihanna. How would you feel?
I'd probably be going nuts.
Damn right you would be.
Look, Raul, all I can say is that it happened a long time ago. All right? Rihanna's crazy about you, man.
I have to get out of here.
Well, what about the barbecue?
I totally forgot about that.
Well, you're not gonna bail, are you?
I don't know, Billy. Hanging around with JT and Rihanna, that might be a little too much for me to take.
Thank you. You feeling any better? I just can't stop thinking about Raul. I know he's angry with me. We can work through this. Right, Mac?
When you were talking to Raul, how honest were you?
What are you asking?
Well, did you tell him how you feel about JT?
Admitted that the guy still gets to me. Look, I know that it's weird.
What do you think it means?
I wish I knew. It's not like I care for JT the way that I do about Raul.
But you still have feelings for him.
Mac, I lost my virginity to the guy. It is just so confusing. One minute I know exactly where my feelings are, and the next minute everything is just turned upside down. How could I expect Raul to understand if I don't?
I'm already several months along. Are you sure?
Given the size of the fetus, you're nearing the end of your first trimester, maybe even beyond it.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't know how that can be. I'm sure I had a period in June.
It's not that unusual to have a cycle or two after conception. Evidently, that's the case here.
Wow, this morning I didn't even know if I was pregnant, and now you're telling me that I'm several months along and I didn't even know it?
I can understand why you'd be surprised, but you also seem alarmed. I told you the baby sonogram looked fine.
No, it's not that. It's just,
Nicholas, I read about your incarceration, a terrible ordeal that you went through. There's no doubt the baby was conceived well before you went to jail.
Well, it's just, this is so bizarre.
Please know I wasn't making any insinuations. I just thought I should make that clear.
No, it's fine. Okay, so you said Sharon's through her first trimester. That means she'd be pregnant in May.
Yes. Why? What happened in May?
Come in.
Connie wasn't at her desk. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you on your way to work out?
I'm indeed. What can I do for you?
Well, I just came in to give you the latest tally on the internet. I was going to give them to your daughter, but she and Ryan are dealing with more important issues.
Good news, I hope.
I'll let you be the judge. Sales are up 30% from last summer. Our site is getting twice as many hits as it's ever gotten, and our site is most frequented by our target demographic, which I think is very impressive considering our competition is doing very well.
Like Jabot?
Yes, they're having a very good summer.
You're keeping tabs on them?
I keep tabs on all arrivals.
I think Jabot is special, and you know why. Given the fact that you're living with Jack Abbott, Wonder why you chose to keep that piece of information from me.
The role of Sean Bridges is now being played by David Lee Rossick.
Make sure that mic doesn't go down. This is a live broadcast. Sorry about the interruption. Anyway, that's the latest from my end. I'll run those numbers and I'll get back to you. Any questions?
None that I can think of.
Me neither.
As usual, you've covered all the bases. Sean, I hope you realize how pleased we are with your work. Because of you, we're beating last year's sales.
Great. But you should be really thanking your stars. The public can't get enough of the Glow by Jabot kids.
Sorry I'm late, gang.
Nice of you to join us when the meeting's almost over.
Here's the numbers you asked for, Nick. So what did I miss?
Sean was just bringing us up to speed on the summer promotion.
Understand we're having a little barbecue tonight.
Yeah, we postponed it from yesterday so that Brittany could attend. Actually, it worked out well. Gave me a chance to promote it online. It's happening at the pool, broadcast via live stream on the internet.
And you and Jill are supervising, yes?
Yeah, we're gonna head over there shortly.
Which reminds me, Jack, I hope you'll keep Phyllis away from the house. This is a special event. We wouldn't want the competition sniffing around.
I am not about to kick the woman out of her home. This is a live webcast. This is not a national security meeting.
Have you ever heard of a closed set?
Phyllis is a professional. It's not like she's gonna learn anything from us. No offense intended.
None taken.
God, I had hoped that you'd come to your senses while you were in California.
Meaning what exactly?
Sean heard about the conference in the Silicon Valley, and once we realized your girlfriend was attending, it wasn't hard to put two and two together. Do you know how ridiculous you look? Running after that woman all the time?
You listen to me. Phyllis and I are a couple now. You better get used to that.
Thanks for picking me up at dance class, Grandpa.
Well, you're certainly very welcome. You know, I'm glad I went early because I really enjoyed watching you dance.
Do you think Brad would come watch me?
Oh, I'm sure he would really like to, you know. And I will definitely tell him that he should sit in on one of your dance classes.
You will?
Oh, sure. And Jack, and Ashley, and Billy, because I want the whole darn world to know what a talented granddaughter I have. You know, Brad and Ashley should have been back by now, huh?
The sitter must be upstairs with the baby.
Would you like me to stay?
Oh, no, that's okay. I need to write down some notes my instructor gave me.
Well, I will certainly not stand in the way of genius.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's that pad? Bye.
Well, she was cute.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
You know, it's incredible. All day long, you've had beautiful girls come up to you, and all you can think about is Mackenzie Browning, the love of your life.
Mac has nothing to do with my mood. It's Billy and Raoul.
What about him?
They were giving me an earful about Rihanna, so I gave it right back.
You know, I don't get this. I mean, Billy being mad at you is the status quo, but what did you do to upset Ralph?
Those guys look for any excuse to get in my face.
You apologized to Rihanna, right?
Yeah, for the way I treated her while we were dating.
And how'd she react?
Well, first she seemed to accept my apology. Then she got all ticked off, accused me of acting like a nice guy to score points with Mac.
Which is the furthest thing from the truth.
Well, for the last time, I didn't have a hidden agenda. All right, I just apologized to Rihanna because I felt bad about hurting her.
You know, this is just perfect. I make a couple of mistakes and I'm an outcast, and you treat Rihanna like dirt for months, and look what happens.
What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? Wake up, JT. She's not over you.
Oh, give me a break,
What, you
Brit.
think I'm crazy?
Yeah, completely. Ral and Rihanna are joined at the hip. What she sees in that loser, I'll never know, but she couldn't care less about me.
Well, believe what you want to. I still say I'm right.
While I was away, Sharon went through something traumatic.
Can you tell me about it?
I was assaulted by the man who framed Nicholas.
When you say assaulted,
I wasn't raped.
were you struck in the abdomen?
No, the abuse was emotional, mostly.
Did you seek counseling?
My husband and my family are medicine I need.
Loved ones can provide a great deal of support, but I still think you should consider speaking to a therapist. It's not uncommon for there to be post-traumatic stress.
Well, doctor, I'm fine. I've put the whole episode behind me. I'm just worried about any effect that this could have on my baby.
Well, based on what you've told me and considering how far along you are, I don't foresee any complications, as long as you do your part.
Eat right, get plenty of rest, and take my prenatal vitamins.
I'll write you out a prescription.
Could you tell us what sex the baby is?
It wasn't clear. You want to do an amnio?
No.
No?
Not unless
Oh,
it's
no, no.
necessary.
I don't think there's any need. Here you are.
Thank you.
I'll let you get dressed. Congratulations to the two of you. Sharon, I'll want to see you in a couple of weeks. You can make an appointment with my receptionist as you leave.
Thanks, Doc.
You bet. Have a good day.
I can't believe you've been pregnant all this time.
You can't. How could I not know?
Well, you know, look at it this way. You're through your first trimester.
Toughest part?
Yeah. That means it's smooth sailing from here.
Jill, we should probably get a move on. We have to meet JT and Brittany over at the boutique and then head over to the house.
Well, might as well, since obviously Jack's not interested in listening to reason.
Have fun, you two.
Well, I will head out as well.
Listen, before you take off, Brad, I had a question I wanted to ask you. I spoke to Dad earlier. He said that Colleen's staying with you and Ashley. How's that going?
Well, very well.
How'd that even come to pass?
It was Colleen's idea.
How's Ashley taking all this?
She's in favor of it, Jacko. In fact, she called Tracy to get her approval.
Sounds like all your bases are covered.
That's right, they are. Now, if the Inquisition is over, I'll be on my way.
What? What? I can't have a little chit-chat with his brother-in-law?
Okay. I'm glad we have a moment alone.
What does that mean?
Oh, just curious about your trip to California.
Oh, not you two. I already told everyone what
I know what you said. Now I want to hear about what really happened out there.
Hi, Colleen.
Hi. How was your meeting?
Kind of long. At least it got me out of the lab for the day.
Must be cool being president of Jabot.
Yeah, it really is kind of cool.
Has its perks. Like sometimes I get to sneak out early and spend time with my baby girl.
I just checked on her. She's sleeping.
Oh. Did you send the sitter home?
Yeah, I hope that's okay.
Of course it is. I trust you completely. You're wonderful with her.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why didn't you tell me Abby's not really my sister?
For the record, Victor, I told your daughter, Victoria, that Jack and I are living together.
I don't think I have to remind you that Jack Abbott is an adversary in more than just business.
I realize that there's a lot of bad blood between the two of you. But I think I've proven that I can keep my personal and professional life separate.
And how the hell have you done that?
How have I done that? By the success of the Brash and Sassy website. Listen, when I came here, you had questions about my loyalty. I think I've delivered in spades.
And you don't feel your connection with Jack Abbott compromises your work in any way?
Absolutely not. Not in the least. If you have a problem with it, you can fire me.
I'm well aware of that option, Miss Summers. The fact that you haven't done anything wrong doesn't prove a damn thing. You're incapable of causing any damage because I've placed the proper restrictions on what you can and cannot do.
Well, if that's how you feel, then why are you giving me the third degree?
The last time we talked, you were saying you were going to give up on Phyllis. What happened to turn things around?
Well, Phyllis told me she was leaving town for a while, that she was maybe ending our relationship. I wasn't ready to let her go, so I went after her.
Must have done some pretty smooth talking.
I think we patched up our differences.
She said yes, didn't she?
To what?
Don't play dumb with me. She accepted your proposal.
Hey, you're gonna get me in a lot of trouble here, okay? No one is supposed to know a thing about this.
Well, I guess congratulations are in order. When are you going to announce this big news?
We're gonna have a little surprise engagement party in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, Phyllis isn't even wearing her ring yet. I can trust you to keep this a secret, right? Right, Nick?
Yes. Yes, my lips are sealed.
Take it easy, okay? Can we go someplace and talk?
Sean's gonna be here soon, right? We should get ready.
Oh, it's okay, man. We have a little while.
Yeah. I'll find some matches and start the grill.
Oh, but don't tell me.
No. It's okay. Let him go. Besides, we shouldn't say anything when the cameras are rolling.
Oh my God. Everything that we said was recorded.
Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll talk to Sean, make sure none of it's uploaded to the site.
Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, I'll also see if we can postpone this barbecue. None of us are in the mood to party.
Okay, well, just in case Sean doesn't want to cancel it, why don't we go into the kitchen and get the food? You want to come with? No, thank you. Okay, well, we'll be right back, okay?
I've always wanted to say I know it well, but it's all I know of heaven and all I need of hell. No, do you know my friend well? Does she hold you prisoner? Do you know from start to end?
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Nick.
Hey. So where are the troops?
Oh, they're up in Cassie's room. They just got back from camp. Same time tomorrow?
You bet. And you are the best.
Thanks. Have a nice night, you two.
Drive safely. So, You ready to tell the kids about the newest addition to the Newman family?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
You look a little nervous.
Well, we've never told the kids anything like this before, so I'm not really sure what to say.
Well, I have an idea, if you don't mind me handling it.
By all means.
All right. Hey, kids, can you guys come downstairs for a second?
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. Where's Lisa?
She just left?
There's something we'd like to talk to you about.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of thinking lately.
About what, Dad?
Well, how lucky we are. You know, we have so much to be grateful for. And sometimes you gotta slow down and count your blessings.
Like we do at Thanksgiving.
Exactly, but, you know, we don't really have to wait for Thanksgiving, right? So, let's do it right now. I'll go first. And the thing I'm most grateful for is you guys, my family.
Me too, Dad. And lots of friends. And horses and smoothies.
Smoothies are awesome. I mean, so you can see how good we have it, right? But there's something else that could make our lives even better. Something that we can't buy in a store or in a catalog. It's actually a gift from God.
A gift from God. Oh my gosh. Are you saying we're having...
I think you guessed it, Cassie. We're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
It's true, isn't it?
Who told you that Brad isn't Abby's biological father?
I was looking for some paper, and I found Abby's adoption certificate.
Oh.
Well, is it some big secret? Because if it
No,
is...
not at all, honey. No, it's just that Brad and I, we just didn't feel the need to publicize it, that's all.
Does my mom know?
Yes.
She didn't tell me either?
Honey, look, legally, and in every other way that matters, Brad is Abby's daddy. I mean, it's just, the biology's not that important.
So who's her real father?
A man. A very decent, good, kind man.
You just decided to marry Brad instead of him.
Because I love Brad.
I get the feeling you don't want to talk about this.
Well, it's perfectly natural for you to have questions about it. It really is. It's just that Brad is as close to Abby as if... Am I being insensitive? Am I? I'm sorry. Is this hard for you?
Why would it be?
Well, honey, because of the situation that you're in with, you know, Steve and Brad.
I'm fine, Aunt Ashley. I'm just a little surprised. But now that I think about it, it clears things up.
What do you mean?
Before I wasn't sure what to think of Abby. As my sister or my cousin. Now I know.
Have you considered that my primary concern is not for me nor for Newman Enterprises?
Then what else could it be?
You.
Me?
I don't know you very well, Miss Summers, but I certainly do know Jack Hyman.
Wait a second. If you're going to start attacking Jack...
He's a swindler. Nonetheless, you are a valuable employee. If you say this relationship doesn't affect your work, then I will have to take your word for it.
You have no reason to worry.
You see to it that I don't.
I will. Listen, Victor, I get the feeling that you think that Jack and I are an odd match. Actually, we're quite compatible.
That warms the caucus of my heart, Miss Emmons. You have a nice day. Thank you.
You don't seem too excited about my impending nuptials.
What do you mean? I congratulated you.
I still sense that you have your doubts.
You sure were in California a long time.
Your point is...
It took you that long to get Phyllis to marry you?
No, actually, I convinced her to marry me my first day there.
Well, you sure took your sweet time getting back here.
Well, we ran into a little hitch.
How is that possible? You had just gotten engaged.
I brought up the idea of us having children together.
Uh-oh.
Well, look, Phyllis's first go-around with motherhood was kind of an ugly thing. She lost custody of her child. It left some very deep wounds, and I think the idea of having children was traumatic.
Was. You mean you turned her around on that?
After some emotional arm twisting, yeah. What does that face mean? What, do you think she's trying to pacify me?
I don't know. That would be a dangerous game. I mean, I know how much you want children. That is not going to ever change.
I'm not kidding myself here, okay? I know deep down inside she probably does have some misgivings, but I also believe deep down she trusts me. She believes in this relationship, and it is going to work out.
I hope you're right.
I am right. Trust me.
I do. I'm happy for you. I am. I'm very happy.
Thanks. Thanks, that means a lot.
I'll be right back.
All right. Where?
What? Where? Foosball table. Mac, I cannot play foosball. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Hey, well, I do too, so we'll sing together. Foosball. Oh, hey. Yeah, you stink.
Hey, gang. How are the festivities progressing? Hey, you guys having a foosball tournament?
Not really.
Sean, is my mom here yet? She's in the house making a call. Before she gets out, can I talk to you for a second? Sure. What's up? Well, I have a couple of favors to ask you. Shoot. All right, I need you to be very careful while editing the footage from today. There are some very personal conversations on there, and, you know, it's the kind of stuff that should not be uploaded to the site.
Well, I'll cut anything that's too private. I'm not here to embarrass anyone, but I do need some interesting stuff for our audience.
No, I know, but this is the kind of stuff that could cause major problems if it went public.
What exactly am I looking for?
And trust me, you'll know when you see it.
What's the other favor?
Well, things have kind of been tense around here.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that.
Well, I hate to ask this, but is there any way we can put off doing the barbecue?
Billy, we already postponed it once.
Just for a week or two.
Look, you know, I'm really sorry that you guys are having issues, but I can't rearrange our schedule. I did some advertising yesterday, and people are going to be logging on. And I can't disappoint the audience.
So in other words, we have to grin and bear it.
Sorry, buddy. But it's just one night.
One very long night.
Hello? Ashley. Hi, it's Tracy.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm doing my best.
Yeah? Things aren't any better with you and Steve?
We have a long way to go. He
He feels that I'm being unreasonable. I think Steve would like me just to forgive and forget.
Oh, well, how convenient for him.
I don't know. Maybe that's exactly what I should do.
Well, I can't tell you how to handle the situation. I mean, it's your decision, but I wouldn't let Steve pressure you.
I won't. It's just that this whole thing is just wearing me down. Listen, how's Colleen?
She's fine. She took a dance class today.
Really? She and Brad getting along?
Yeah, they seem to be comfortable with each other. He's being very sweet with her, giving her lots of space.
Oh, I'm so glad. Listen, is your husband around? I mean, we spoke earlier, and so I would like to touch base with him.
No, actually, he isn't. Will I do?
Sure. He invited me to come back to Genoa City for a while. You know, if I felt I needed a breather from things here, and frankly, I do.
Uh-huh.
Brad didn't mention this to you?
Well, actually, when did the two of you speak?
This morning.
Oh, you see, I was in a meeting all day, and we haven't had a chance yet to touch base.
Well, would it be all right with you if I came for a short visit?
Of course I would. Sure. When should we expect you?
Well, I told Brad that I would let him know. You know, if I do come, it won't be for another day or so. I hope this whole thing isn't a problem.
No, of course it isn't. We're always happy to see you.
Great. Okay, well, I'll be in touch.
Okay. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about another
Well, what about you, little man? You're gonna be a big brother.
I don't have a little brother.
Well, we don't know that yet, sweetie, if it'll be a brother or a sister.
I want a brother.
Well, it doesn't really work that way. You know, we have to take what we can get.
You know what I'm happy for?
What?
Well, I wasn't living here when you were pregnant with Noah. But now I can help with anything you need.
Well, thank you, sweetheart. Being pregnant is a lot of work, and I'm glad I can count on you.
I want to help too.
Well, then you can both help.
What about me?
Okay, you can all help.
All right. Well, I think we should celebrate. I'm thinking ice cream. Who wants some?
I do. I do.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
I've been waiting to do that all day.
Oh, I hope it was worth the wait.
Always is. I tried to call you earlier on your cell phone.
I turned it off during my meeting.
I bet you couldn't wait to get out of there. Rush home, see our beautiful daughter. Where's she, by the way?
Upstairs with Colleen.
I'll go see her.
Wait a second, Brad. I need to tell you something.
What?
Colleen found Abby's adoption papers.
She upset?
Well, she thought we were keeping something important from her. After the initial shock, she seemed okay.
Hmm. You want to talk to her?
Wait, one more thing. I spoke to my sister a little while ago.
She called?
She called back to say that she was thinking about taking you up on your invitation to come to Genoa City. She assumed you'd spoken to me.
Actually, I'd left you a voicemail message.
Well, that's good to know. Still, there's, one thing.
What?
Well, it's not like I have any objection per se, Brad, but maybe you should have discussed it with me first before you made the invitation.
I guess I didn't see the need, Ash. Tracy is your sister.
She's also Colleen's mother, and Colleen is living under our roof, and I would just prefer it if you would come to me with it first.
You're right. I could have handled it better. I suppose the reason I didn't tell you Well, it wasn't my idea to invite Tracy.
Whose was it?
Colleen's.
All right, these are done.
Dogs.
Okie dokie.
Hey, we need to talk.
Can it wait? I'm kind of busy.
I don't know why everybody's in my case, but I want you to hear my side of the story. You're the one who got me thinking about Rihanna in the first place.
We shouldn't get into this now.
All I did was apologize to her. That's what I thought I should do. What you wanted me to do.
Because I thought it was a good idea.
Well, then why am I being treated like a jerk?
Okay, forget if you should have talked to Rihanna. What about all that stuff that you said to Raul and Billy? You knew they were going to get upset.
I wasn't trying to make trouble.
You sure about
I
that?
swear, what happened between me and Rihanna is ancient history. Unless you know something about her that I don't.
I gotta go get something.
How you holding up, man? Talk to Sean?
Yeah, I tried to get us out of tonight.
No dice?
No, I'm sorry, man.
You did what you could.
I saw you chatting with America's sweetheart.
Now you want to know the scoop.
I was right about Rihanna, wasn't I? She still has feelings for you. Well, I'll take that silence as a yes. What an interesting predicament.
Stay out of this, Britt.
You know, on the one hand, it's about time Rihanna got a dose of reality. All that sugary sweetness was starting to make me nauseous.
Have you forgotten that she used to be your best friend?
Which creates a dilemma for me. The idea of her being hung up on you, I wouldn't wish that on anyone I cared about.
Hey, attention please, everyone, gather around. We're about to start the webcast, okay? Some of you have done this before, so you know the drill. For the rest of you, we're doing this live across the internet. That means whatever happens, millions of eyes are watching. But no pressure.
Listen, Sean and I will be nearby if you need us. We want you nice and relaxed, but lots of smiles, lots of energy. The important thing is to have fun, okay?
It's time. Cameras are rolling. We are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, action.
And don't you know that you are right on track? And time is only borrowed, and you know wherever you are is where it's at. Is where it's at.
Welcome to the party.
Every day confusion turns dreams into illusion, and the rats get caught in the race. But you can leave the cage and take this minute to sit and be right in it, 'cause today is a beautiful day.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.